Alright folks, Sweet Project Car's back with some trick and cool ways to do things. The wear and dirt and what have you. So here's the bolster, or the seated part of the bolster. And you can see it. And it's leather, so it separates, it looks like leather, that's what it does. And we've always said that. But we're going to share with you how to make this look beautiful again. We'll never stain your shirts, it'll never stain your pants, it doesn't come off. All you have to do is make sure that after you color your seats that you make sure that you keep up with the conditioning. Make sure that you keep some good 303 protectant on it. Even if all you have is Armor All and that's all you can get your hands on, then use that, okay? Whatever you can get your hands on is better. Meguiar's makes a great leather conditioner. Lexol is another good one. But these seats wouldn't even look like this if the owner had been taking care of it. And this car only has 80,000 miles on it. Okay, first thing we're going to do is clean the seat. I'll show you how much dirt we pull up from that. I'll give each item a little bit of a chance to set in a little bit. And then we'll just rub this area right here. There's the dirt. Pretty dirty. You can see the spot. It looks a lot better. Cleaner. All right, now you can see the seat's clean and it already looks a lot better. Just being cleaned. But I'm going to share with you how to get rid of those spots. Like I said, the whole process of what we're doing here is you bring the dye up that's in the seat already and help to fill in all the imperfections due to lack of maintenance that was done. You can use that. I'm going to share with you how easy this is to use. So we've got that. Then we've got our colors that are close matching. And then we have, there you go. We'll start with those colors and see what we get. And we'll use our, we have our lacquer thinner. And we'll put that in a pop bottle. It's got a little tiny hole on the top. And it's just a lot easier to use. See if we can make the customer happy. All right, we're going to go up to the top here. I'm just going to share with you what I do when it comes to these kinds of stains, or where it's been gouged right to the leather. Okay, you can take your like I said, this is all cheap stuff that you can do on your own, and you don't have to buy expensive stuff to do this. Turning from years and years and years ago to have us do their stuff. So that's the key. So we're going to let that set there and dry right here. Then by the time I get all done with this seat, it'll probably take about 35 minutes to do the whole seat. And then I'll come back. The first one looks a little too dark. This one actually is starting to dry closer to this color, the center one. And then of course that one looks too dark as well. So we're going to use the center one as our color. Just a little bit of color to blend all this in and bring up this. We can get the seat to look beautiful again. And then we'll condition the whole thing, Lexol, 3.0. All right, read it back. We picked our color. We're going to go with this right here. That looks like close enough for us. And like I said, we're going to do this little area right here where you can see it real well. Use a little lacquer thinner, skull and crossbones. And we're going to make this seat look beautiful. It's kind of a light tan, but not. But we're just using a little, it don't even matter if this paint dries here, okay? Now I can take my mask off because I'm not using any spray. We'll put a little bit of the lacquer thinner on. Okay, we've got enough on our rag, just a tiny bit of color on there. Pretty awesome, and it's getting better. Now, I'm doing this as if I knew how it all turned out, okay? But you can see this area right here is already getting a million times better. So stick around for the video. Make sure you subscribe. This is gonna blow your mind. All right, guys and gals, she's finished. We 303'd this front part here and did not 303 that, just so you can see the difference between the two. So you can see the difference. But it's done, and it looks beautiful. like I said, you can see those spots are gone. We 303'd that area up there, and we got a little bit more work to make it really beautiful, but there you go. So once we 303 this with this stuff here, it'll shine just like that. You can do it. Get out there and make it happen, Captain. Make sure you subscribe for cool ways to do things.